Oh, we have to check our mail. Okay. Ooh. Oh, we have all these other things to do, though. Okay. Yeah. I want to do this. This is... I don't remember doing this before. Let's do this first. Well, I guess we can check the mail. Okay. Let's get out of here.
So sorry. Mistress Mel was a fine woman. Reminded me of my own mother. If there's anything I can do.
Thank you, Bodan.
That dog. Well, maybe chew marks add character to the piece.
All right, to the deep roads we go. What?
Will you be all right down here after what happened with Bethany?
Oh. Okay, we can't go that way. Gosh, the music is like really bad. Creepy. Stop shooting me. Oops. Easy.
So I hear you've been visiting the Viscount's gardens, Daisy.
Oh, they're enormous. And they're always empty. Why don't more people go to see them?
Probably because they're private and surrounded by gardens.
I thought all those men looked a bit cross.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Master Hawke? Please help me. My brother, Marin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door. Left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Wandering the deep roads by himself won't get him coin. It'll get him killed.
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing. He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot.
This is getting just a little too familiar, isn't it?
Please. I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
Forget your brother. I want that sword.
You're going to let Marin die for your greed? You're as bad as Iwan. That passage is filled with Darkspawn. I hope they eat you.
We should go after both if we can.
I need to find someone who'll help.
I probably should have brought people that I need rivalry for. Is this where I came from? all turned around all of a sudden. Where did I come from? Why can't I remember where I came from? Well, I haven't been this way, so fine.
I thought I was done for. Those sodding darkspawn jumped me out of nowhere. Nearly took my arm off. My apologies. You saved my life, and I don't even introduce myself. I'm Iwan.
You're the man who abandoned his brothers to die at the hands of the Darkspawn.
Bah, I didn't abandon them. Merrin was already lost to the Darkspawn, and leaving Emrys behind was safer for the both of us. I am grateful for your timely arrival, but I'm sure Emrys needs your help more. Fool still believes Merrin can be saved. I'll only be a little longer, I'm sure. Then I can catch up and help you retrieve Merrin's body.
Emrys said you were after a weapon. I'm here to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
It's a dwarven artifact. It should be in dwarven hands.
How incredibly noble of you. The ancestors would be proud.
There has to be other treasure here you can hawk. Leave me to mine.
You're only alive because I wanted information on the weapon. But if you won't help me...
You'd kill me? You know what? Fine. The weapon is yours if you can get to it. This isn't worth my life.
But it was worth your brother's life.
The man who told me about the sword sold me a control rod for a golem that protects it. You want the sword, you need the rod. What do you say? Everything I paid plus 10% for pain and suffering?
I could just say you were dead when I found you.
All right, it's yours. Use the rod on the first golem. It should get you past the others.
I've maxed out rivalry for Varric and Aveline, but I'm surprised that Meryl doesn't care. She's just like, okay, wow, look at all this lyrium, look at all this rock, wow, cool.
It seems fairly unimpressive now. Try using the rod on it.
It's not doing anything to us. It keeps getting staggered by our big guy, I guess. Gosh, me too, Varric, probably. No. Oh, hello. Move. Well, that's where we go to finish the quest. Oh, and that way is just a way out. Okay, so let's go this way.
We're too late. The Darkspawn smashed the chest.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this mess.
Varric can't get that. Varric is like 20 cunning.
You want me to do what? I don't think so.
Your job! Do your job, Varric.
Yes?
Is it like you thought? It's nice, isn't it? He seems nice.
Yes, he's very nice.
I know, and you're so cute when you're with him. Not like normal you at all.
Haven't you got something unholy to do?
No, we're following Hawke. That's important too.
I love the way she says that. No, we're following Hawke. We're following Hawke right now. Aveline, you silly goose.
He's hiding something. Tell us the truth. What happened to my poor Merrin?
Iwan said Merrin sealed himself in with the Darkspawn to save his brothers.
If you didn't just lose a son, I'd kill Iwan where he stands. He locked Merrin in with the Darkspawn.
Well, I don't think we care that
I'd
much.
have killed him back in the Deep Roads myself.
What? How dare you?
It's true.
Shut your mouth, Emrys.
No. I'm through listening to you, Iwan. You sealed Merrin in with the Darkspawn so you could go after that blighted weapon.
No! You bastard!
Iwan, is this your own brother? Get out of my sight. I'll kill you myself if I see you again.
Father,
You cost me my family, Hawke. This isn't over.
Can't recall if I've had that ending to that. Does he come back? Do we see him again? I don't know.
I've got to get this message to the merchants.
Alright, let's figure out what to do next. Let's go talk to Varric.
And then Hawke tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
I'm a busy man, Hawke. Have your people contact my people, and I'll try to work you in. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. I hear you and the Riveni have something going. So, what's going on, Hawke?
My personal life had better not wind up in one of your stories.
Hawke, if I were going to invent stories about your personal life, they would probably involve the Grand Cleric. I know you don't listen to a damned thing I say, but you might want to be careful. Isabella is a great girl, but I think you're likely to get hurt. By which I mean stabbed and left for dead.
That sounds perfect for me.
We're done talking about this.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. The truth is out there.
We're already maxed out on rivalry.
I'm sorry about your brother, Varric. Have you any other family?
I have family like a rat has fleas, Daisy.
Does that mean you have a lot of family? Or that they make you itch a lot?
Both.
Nothing to say to Isabella, though?
I think I need a bath. Do you think I need a bath? I found this amazing hat shop in Lowtown.
Okay. So, Sebastian, Aveline, Aveline. Okay.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family. Hawke. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
Oh my god.
Keep your sympathy for the next person you let die.
What was that for?
Your job is protecting the city. If you were any good, my mother would be alive.
I see.
Well?
Well, what?
I don't know. Defend yourself? What?
Get mad, or swear it'll never happen again, or something.
It would help if someone knew what to do, wouldn't it? I don't have an answer that can satisfy you. The guards never do. Cast your blame if you want, but this isn't about me. I'm sorry for your loss.
Wow, what the fuck?
I have something for you.
Do you now?
What a transition.
A shield? Oh, and borne by the one true Sir Aveline. Lovely. Thank you.
Is this an Orlesian thing? Because it's a bit insulting.
I had a shield. It belonged to Wesley. It was difficult to let it go, but I did so. Utility over sentiment, right? We sold it, didn't we?
I actually don't remember if we
What are
sold
you
Wesley's
going on
shield.
about?
You're not usually gentle in your criticism. So what exactly was your intent?
Although I do remember doing a playthrough one time where I was like, I'm not gonna sell Wesley's shield. But she still gave me that line.
How about you give me a reason for this little tiff?
You want me to give up on the last bits of my old life. Maybe I'm not willing to do that.
Better tell Donnick.
We've had that talk. This isn't about Wesley. You've got me doing a lot of things. Some I don't agree with. Some I'm surprised I do. I'm not sure where I'm going as it is. Replacing what I was with this... I mean, who is Sir Aveline to me?
Poor Aveline. This is a big deal for her.
You don't want it? Fine. I'll put it to use somewhere else.
I appreciate that, Hawke.
Sometimes I wonder.
I feel like I didn't choose either of the best options for those last bits of conversation where they weren't labeled, you know, blue, purple, and red. Neither of them felt like they were, you know, really asshole-ish, or they could have been more asshole-ish.
Good day, sir.
But it's so hard to know. It's so hard to know how it's gonna go. When you just have that little bit of text and you don't actually know what Hawke is gonna say.
You surprise me, Sirrah Hawke. It is wonderful to see that others understand the true threat of the Kunari. They are such an insult to the Maker.
Forgot about this.
We are justified any action when the stakes involve eternity at his side.
Although, of course, this goes very differently if you don't just outright kill the Kunari.
Don't go making a mess like Varnell. Rash action will risk everything.
Understood.
Sometimes you just know trouble is coming.
I'm so used to her just being shot in the face.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. And here's Hawke, come to goad you into further heroics, no doubt?
Have you done something dumb again?
No. I'm finally doing something smart. I know you don't agree, but I can't continue to break my oath. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
Sebastian has finally said something I can relate to. I remember having to make a few different hard decisions in life, usually about where I was at the time. And you just think about, well, what if this? And see how you feel when you think about the possibility versus how you feel now. And sometimes you just, oh my gosh, you just feel this wave of relief thinking about how things would be if you chose this. And you're just like, oh my gosh, why am I doing it this way right now? Why am I pushing myself in this direction when I feel such relief when I think about this direction? Even if it's something like quitting, giving up on a dream even. That's actually something that I did, sort of. I gave up on something that I had worked really hard for and had pushed myself to do, and like it just got to a point where I was so stressed out. I got to a point where I was relatively successful at the thing too. But I was under so much stress, it was making all of it not worth it. And I struggled so hard with, should I just drop it or should I continue to push? And I pushed for a while. I pushed and I pushed, and I eventually just dropped it. And I felt so much better. It's like, man, sometimes we just change directions. But you do have to make the choice. He's like, praying for guidance, and like, I get that if that's something you need to do, but at a certain point, you do just need to make the choice.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You don't become a prince because you want to. You do it because it's your responsibility.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there. And I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
That's actually a really good, yeah, I 100% agree with him. I didn't think he would have such insight for some reason. Maybe I wasn't giving him enough credit before. I actually am respecting this conversation. You know, I actually kind of forget what happened with him already. Like, it was long enough ago, and I don't know, it didn't leave maybe a very lasting impression on me, so maybe I'll have to look him up again. I'll have to look it up again. Well, you know, I'll probably play this game again eventually as more like my Canon Hawke, or closer to my Canon Hawke, so maybe I'll say things that he'll respond to differently, and maybe I'll remember that a bit better. I don't know. You must take Starkhaven.
I can't believe you turn your back on Starkhaven now, after all we've done.
I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Sometimes you are just not going to get a sign one way or another, and you have to make the decision. That's where I don't agree with Sebastian. The religious beliefs stuff. Yeah, he's a bit fanatical. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't really know how I feel about him, I guess. Because that conversation made me respect him more overall. This is something that really upsets me. I fumbled this. I admit it. I fumbled this playthrough when it came to Isabella, I think. I don't know what to do with her. I don't know how to make her rivalmance me. If she becomes your rival, like the rivalry is all the way down at the end, does she still betray you, or does she come, or not betray, but does she come back? Or does she have to be a friend or romance? Like, how does her being a rival really affect it? And at this point, do I want her to be a rival? I've done enough work to nudge her towards friend. Maybe it would just be more interesting to get her on one end of the spectrum, whichever end that is. With Fenris, I'm okay with either way, I think. I think I've done playthroughs with both. I just won't be able to do an actual rivalmance, although I'm not sure. They keep saying I'm with Isabel romantically, and like, I was just kind of hoping it would be casualness with everybody, you know? I'm not sure how this is gonna work. I don't know. I kind of want to just wander around the town with these guys.
I used to be like you know.
You used to be a woman?
No.
That explains a lot.
My family put me in the Chantry because I was giving them a bad name. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. I found peace. I found a purpose. Before I came here, I used to be out to all hours. Drinking, whoring. I didn't believe in anything except my own pleasure.
Why couldn't I have met you then?
Oh, that was cute. What am I doing? Sure, let's do a fetch quest. Let's finish this fetch quest. See what all these guys might say to each other. She is still here. That's that Carta lady. Nobody has come to get her yet.
This is yours. Try to keep track of your things.
An old, foolish thing to need. Thank you for saving me the trip.
What's up, bro?
I'm going to attend the girl's funeral. Perhaps her parents will believe she died at the Templar's hands. I'm going to attend the girl's funeral.
Just stay away, bro. What did... Who was it, Aveline?
She died at the Templar's hands.
What did Aveline say? Just stay away. If you go to that funeral... If that funeral is not for you, and if you went there, it would be for selfish reasons. I don't think I've been... No, this is where we came from.
So you freed a group of slaves?
Would-be slaves. They weren't slaves yet.
Still, you did the right thing. Many would turn a blind eye.
Don't read too much into it, all right? It just seemed a good idea at the time.
Sure. Let's do this.
So what's with that magical fisting thing you do?
Sorry?
You know, when you stick your hand into people.
Oh, that. Yes, it's, talent.
You could make so much coin with that.
Isabella, phrasing. Phrasing. Just gotta collect some plants or something. Ooh. You're so helpful, Sebastian. Good work. Yeah, okay, we've been here. Oh my god, that scared me. That made my heart jump. Oh no, no, I hate this. Oh. No, so bad. Why, BioWare? Why?
This won't last.
Blocking everything.
Good work.
traipsing through dirt. Why the Dalish enjoy this, I'll never know.
You are in a strange place, Ferelden.
Okay. That's what we came here for, I think. So let's get out of here. Holding caves? What is that for? I don't remember. Let's go turn in the herbalist stuff. Get that done with.
I notice you talk about vulgar things quite a bit.
Do you want me to stop? Do I make you uncomfortable?
It was just an observation, really.
It's a bad habit I picked up spending years with foul-mouthed pirates. Pirates only care about a small number of very specific things. The sea, strong drink, and booty. Both kinds.
Brilliant. I'm amazed that you found everything. My craft can begin anew. Your reward, my young friend.
Okay, let's get out of here. Now what? I kind of want to just go to Hightown for a second and poke around. Why is that fight music playing?
This one time, I was sailing to Lemerin, and there was a fight between two of my men. It was over a dice game, or the last piece of toast or something. Sailors, they're touchy about their toast.
Is this going anywhere?
It will if you let me finish. So, there's a knife fight, and Jim ends up with a broken-off blade stuck in his shoulder. It's buried deep in there, and we're out at sea at least a week from the nearest port. If you were there, you could have reached in and plucked that blade right from his flesh.
That's your whole point?
Pretty much.
I think that's a valid thought. This is like shower thoughts. You know, how would Fenris's abilities work? Like, what could you use all that for? I like the way she's thinking. The Fixer. We want to do this. Someone wants dead bodies removed from Darktown, Lowtown, and the docks. Okay, they're not going to be marked anywhere. So I just have to explore. Okay, so we gotta look around. Lowtown. Oh my god, I've already forgotten. Darktown, Lowtown, and the docks. I don't know if these are at night. I guess let's try nighttime first. That makes more sense to me, logically, you know? Again, no banter? No banter triggers there, probably.
You the Fixer, then? Thank Andraste. Just don't leave any evidence.
But yeah, we're gonna take care of it.
Leave it to me.
We're gonna do this. Boop, dead body gone. Man, if only it was that easy, right? We don't want to go in here, right? Oh, okay. I haven't explored the disused passages yet this act, I don't think, so maybe we should do that? Oh, we're just gonna dump it in the sea? I do not ever remember doing this. This must be because of what we did to the Canary, which isn't something I've ever done before. So we tied this big ass stone to the body and dumped it into the harbor. And no one saw anything. Alright, so that was the docks. Let's go to Lowtown. Wait, really? Is that something you can, like, unlock? Special service to only her most loyal customers at the Blooming Rose. Hey guys. More dogs. Samson, we don't want to leave the area. We want to look around. We want to find our body.
The Hanged Man. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
Where are you going, Isabel?
Let's hope this works!
There's my.
Here to get rid of poor Marco.
Yeah, but
Leave
I
it
was
to
fighting. Oh my god. I know people have said this so many times. Why did they have to give the dogs such awful noises?
I will trade
We got our second dead body, and we gotta take it over here, this way. I guess I'm covering the map up in the video screen a little bit.
Must we come here? I hate these alienages.
So sorry that you hate it so much, buddy. Book of Chartan. Who's that for? Okay. Let's get our third body, and then we'll go give Fenris that book. Alright, to Dark Town we go.
The Maker didn't free me.
I see you've been thinking about what I said.
I freed myself. If the Maker did anything, he watched. Why should I thank him for that?
Is it so hard to believe the Maker cares for you? Maybe he gave you the chance to escape.
It doesn't feel like the Maker cares for me, or anyone.
We all make our own choices to do good as well as evil. That is our doing, not the Maker's.
Perhaps. It's been a long time since I gave it any thought.
It's not too late to start.
No thugs to talk to this time? Uh-oh, it just gave me the dead body and didn't tell me where to take it.
Stay away from me.
What? Who are you? Why do you have a name? Jake the Black. What does that mean? Okay, we can't dump the body out over here? Oh, there's the quest marker. Okay. I see. Oh, we are just gonna hug it over the edge, just we have to do it up here. Cool. In the Wounded Ghost. Okay. Let's go there. Let's go, guys, come on. It said the Wounded Coast, right?
So I hear you think mages should be free.
Everyone should be free, not just mages.
Not everyone's dangerous.
It's not about who's dangerous. It's about having choices made for you. Don't you wish you had the choice not to have lyrium stuck under your skin?
I do.
This is silly. I don't want to argue.
Do you want to guess what color my underclothes are again?
Oh, yes, that's much more fun.
Again with the dogs! Why? Ugh, I feel like this could take a long time to find. There we are. Hopefully. Hey guys!
Another one of ours murdered! Get them!
What? Guys, I was here to help you, I think.
Let this be a lesson to future generations.
Okay. I guess there's a couple different factions, right, of street thugs, so we're helping one and not the other. Okay, now what? All the dead bodies were eliminated. Payment from the anonymous contact should be waiting at home. Okay. So that means let's go home, get our payment, and then go visit Fenris with this book for him. I wonder if we find out who the fixer is, or if, I mean, does it really matter? Maybe it's our old contact from when we were mercenaries in the very beginning. Something like that. Again, not sure that it matters.
Welcome home, Monsieur.
I understand you disposed of the trash my men left lying about the city and wilderness. They're so messy. And you did a superb job of cleaning up. Payment is enclosed.
Another message came while you were away. It's on your desk.
I got XP. Is that it? Did I just get experience? I mean, experience is good. I'll take it. Okay, let's go talk to Fenris.
I have something for you.
It's a book.
This one is quite rare, actually. The book is by Shartan, the elf who helped Andraste free the slaves. You know about him, right?
A little. It's just... slaves are not permitted to read.
Oh, right.
I've never learned.
You haven't been a slave for years.
I suppose that's true. I don't mean to seem ungrateful. I do appreciate the thought. I've always wanted to learn more of Shartan. Perhaps this is my chance.
That's it. We are going friends with Fenris. I bet learning to read as an adult would be really hard. I remember picking it up so quickly as a kid, and now I think about, like, what if I had to learn a new alphabet? Like, you know, like Chinese characters or Russian characters or Thai characters, anything like that. I bet it would take me so long, way longer than when I was a kid. So I don't exactly blame Fenris, although I don't know. I guess it would depend on just how much reading could impact his life here in Hightown. I don't blame him. So the next thing we're going to do next time is going to speak to the Viscount about probably Seamus and the Canary, I think. That's what I'm remembering anyway. We're going to go talk to him about whatever's on his mind.